Right, well, what's up everyone? Welcome to vlog number 17. 17, I actually got it right this time. Last time it was 15, 16 or 14 or whatever it was, but this time it's definitely 17 because I've checked. Right, so a few little bits to talk about. I've just finished filming the desk section of my video for this. This is the betafpv Meteor 75 Pro HD. Now, this is the second video I've made on this. The first video, which was released last week, was basically me bashing this because the footage I got out of it, out of the box, was fucking terrible. It really was, really bad. It had so much jello. So I've made a follow-up video on that based on the suggestions from you guys about how to solve it. So yeah, currently I'm about to start editing that there, you can see. Just downloading some footage on my phone there. Yeah, so that's the plan for the rest of today. Get a quick look at that now actually while I'm sat here. You can see I've changed the canopy, I've got an ND filter on, I've changed the props, I've also changed the PWM frequency. So that should be the next video out, so if you want to see how them things work, then make sure you're subscribed and watch that. And also a big massive thank you about last week's video. I think it got 2,000 views in 48 hours, which for a little channel like mine is enormous numbers. You know, I'm just a little guy pissing about with a GoPro in his bedroom too. So to get half decent views on a video is great. So thanks to you lot. Right, so a couple of other little things to talk about, starting with some not good news, not bad news. Last vlog, I told you that I'd basically emailed oddityrc after 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks of silence and no replies to emails or messages, and basically told him to shove it up their ass. So, funnily enough, the message I sent, they actually replied to. Now, in the email that I sent them, I had told them that that was it, I was done, I'm not interested in being involved with them. They have kind of issued kind of an apology. The very, very sort of apologetic, put it that way, kind of saying, you know, things have been rough for them over there. They're doing all sorts of changes inside and out, really, moving factories and swapping. They actually said they're swapping focus from binding flies to actually electronics and sort of stuff like that to go inside. You know, they will still be supporting the stuff they've already made, but newer stuff is going to take longer now because they're focusing on the other side. So long story short, I've kind of forgiven them, sort of temporarily. They basically said, look, we're really sorry, you know, with what happened, but we are going to do better in the future and we are going to support you better. So I'm kind of giving him another chance, but I'm sort of like, I'm not going back on my word, because I did say, you know, if they didn't reply, fuck them, but I'll give them another chance. But if it happens again, I'm going to dump them. You know, free stuff's nice, but I'm not going to bend over backwards for, you know, a company just for a bit of free stuff I can fucking buy myself. So anyway, that's that. Talked about the 40 Pro. Oh, iGo. I've really been enjoying iGo. I was out yesterday doing my submission with me 40mm, with me 75mm quad, doing some power loops around my cell and stuff like that. I've been flying me 65s in the house, on about the 65s actually, while I'm on about that. Anybody else running the betafpv 5-in-1 on there? They're the ones that are basically everything, VTX, ESC, blah, 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 all in one. Both of these now, I have killed the receiver on them. Now, the first one I killed, I thought it was possibly because the canopy I had on was too soft and it was, you know, the camera was bouncing down and basically hitting the board, but these canopies now have no flex in them, and this one, the receiver has died. So the first thing I had to do was get a little, you know, the little ones with the little towers on, and I've put that on. So I've had to buy a Radio Master Express LRS receiver to put on that one now. It's kind of fucking joke, really. I mean, the one that's on the 75mm has been absolutely fine. But that is because this was the 4-in-1 that has the separate receiver on, so I beat shit out of that with no issues. Well, whether it's just the 5-in-1, it is where it, anyway, it is where it is, just a little bit of a whinge. Anyway, the last little thing I want to kind of whinge about this week is remote ID. Now, this is bad news for everyone, I'm not going to lie. it's basically what I've heard and what I've on the grapevine, and I've seen a few videos about it now, is come 2028, which seems like a long way away, which it really isn't though, every quad that's over 100 grams is going to have remote ID on. So little stuff like this you're going to be fine with, but you know, you start getting the stuff like this, and 3.5 inch, even me 2 inch Pavo 20 are going to have a remote ID module in. And basically what that means is, for those of you that don't know, that is going to broadcast your position to anyone that downloads a free app. So any dickhead that can download, that has an Android or Apple phone, can download an app and say who's flying around them, where they're flying, you know. And you know, most people may be completely innocent, you know, but you're always going to get the Karens who just don't like drones because they've seen one on the news that's dropped a bomb in Ukraine and you're flying that, you know. And then there's always going to be the other side of it. People are going to use it to find out where you're flying, and if you're on your own, come and nick your fucking gear. So bad news for everyone, really. So yeah, 2028 seems like a long way away, but it'll sharp fucking come round, mate, you trust me. So anyway, sorry to end the vlog on a bit of a downer, but that kind of annoyed fuck out me, if I'm honest. But it is where it is. We have to deal with these things. I don't know how it's going in America. I don't talk to a huge amount of American pilots, but it seems to have died a death over there, so hopefully it's going to die a death over here as well. Right, so now that you're all depressed, I think I'll end the vlog there. Oh, quick one, just want to shout out to me patrons. I like to do in every video. So thanks to Tegridy Frank for supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel for as little as £1 a month, you can do that. Links to my Patreon down below. Depending on what tier you're in, I'll shout your name out in my videos. I'll take your dog for a walk. I might wash your car if you're lucky and something like that. Anyway, enough rambling. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.